CCR TV, channel of God's love. सगळ्यांक तुमकां नमस्कार आनी माये मोगाचो येवकार. गोंयच्या फुटबॉलाचे वस्ताद कार्यावळीन आयज आमच्या सांगातान आसा गोंयच्या फुटबॉल मैदानार खूब मोठें योगदान दिल्लो नामनेचो तसोच सगळ्यांचे आवडीचो फुटबॉल कोच मोहम्मद उमर मुटवाली. कोच मुटवाली हें नांव गोंयच्या फुटबॉल खेळगड्यांक जिवितांत खूब म्हत्वाचें तितलेंच मानाचें. Motwali has served the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of Goa, for 35 long years and turned talented young men and women into great footballers who went on to play for the top clubs, represent the state team, and even the country at international matches. A down-to-earth person, Motwali's greatest quality was his sharp eye to scout and pick promising young footballers across the Goan villages, schools, colleges, and mold them into excellent footballers. Motwali has been the coach for school, college, and university students for many years. कोच मुटवालीन आपलें जिवीत गोंयच्या भुरग्यांक चेडे तशें चेडवांक नामनेचे फुटबॉल खेळगडी करूंक ओरपिले म्हणल्यार म्हजी बिलकूल ओतिताय जावची ना. देखून आयज पासून ताका फुटबॉल खेळगडी खूब रेस्पेद आनी मान दितात. As a football coach, he has played a stellar role in the success of Goa women's football and imparted coaching to many Goan players from a very young age who have later achieved fame in Indian football. He has rendered his services as the head coach for the senior India women's football team in the year 1988. He has now retired from the services of Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs, but his mission to mold young talents into great footballers continues with the same passion and zeal. Welcome to the CCR TV studios, Coach Mutwali.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's nice to have you here with us. To begin with, Coach, can we discuss or speak briefly about your childhood?
Yes.
And what was the reason that you actually fell in love with football?
When I was schooling, those days football was very popular in my village, Belgaum. The Father Reddy tournament used to be there and many Goans teams used to come. We had our Bashivan Football Club and we had our United Goans Football Club. So to see that made me to play football. Otherwise, I was a very interested and loving hockey player.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So the environment around you made you to fall in love with football.
Football, yeah.
Okay. What was your age like then?
I started by 7th standard when I was there.
Okay. So around
Yeah.
12
Seven,
years,
five,
12 years,
12,
13
13
years. I
Yeah.
see. So as you grew up, as you went on to be a footballer, were there any club level teams that you played for in Belgaum?
I played only to my local teams, that is Bashivan Football Club. There used to be like Goans, like Sheikh Abu, from Sadekar from Margao. They used to come and play because they were relatives.
I see.
So that's how we were playing for United Goans, and United Goans players used to play for our club when we used to go to Kolhapur or Gadinglej and local tournaments like
The neighboring districts of Belgaum.
So we used to combine and go to play the tournaments.
I see. And which position were you playing in as a footballer?
I used to play midfielder actually, so I used to control everybody. The
see.
forwards I used to feed, the defense I used to help. And
Fall
I
back.
had a very good stamina and all those days, younger days.
I
So I used to midfielder I was there.
I've seen that you are a coach who have qualified with your NIS diploma in Bangalore. Am I right?
Yeah.
So actually, at that age, down somewhere in the 70s, who
78.
inspired you to actually pursue a diploma in football through the NIS Institute?
I played football 4 years for my university, that is Karnataka University.
I see.
And 3 years hockey I played for that university. And 2 years I was athlete.
I
And my
see.
events were 400 and 200.
Okay.
And I was gold medalist in 400-meter hurdles.
I see.
So after graduation in 1974, I joined this thing, law college, just to play. So one day we were playing the finals of intercollegiate tournament. So one of my professor of the arts college, he came and asked me what you are doing. So I told I'm doing law and all. So he told what you will complete the course. I told no, just to play. I have joined it. Then he guided me. There is a course, NIS and all. And meantime, there were two coaches from NIS
Okay.
who were deputed in Belgaum. One was athletic coach and one was volleyball coach, Mr. Kadri. They inspired me very much because they used to take the training and all, and we used to go sometimes to them. So they inspired me very much to do the course.
I see. So as you said a short while ago, you joined the law college basically because there was football there and love for football.
Yes.
So you could play football.
Yeah.
You didn't have love for law in that
No,
case.
no, no.
But then that was the turning point for you, no?
Yes.
From there you
Yeah,
went
my
into
professor,
inspired to
inspired me to go for a
go for
professional.
NIS.
Yeah.
Coming back to the NIS coaching, coach, how popular was this diploma during your younger days? In maybe in your state, your district, were boys aware of this training program like NIS Institute?
There used
Football
to be
coaching.
like very talented, and those who are very interested only can do that course. It was a year course, and there it used to be very tough training,
I see.
this thing, and plus medicine studies used to be there, like
One subject, yeah.
kinesiology and
I see.
sports medicine.
Sports medicine.
So it used to be little bit tough enough, and very, very talented only can join that thing. Like one coach was there, I'll just take the name,
Yeah.
Mr. Babar
Okay.
in athletics, who used to coach the Sri Ram Singh, who brought 800-meter finalist to India. He was a NIS coach. And our Olympians, many of them were there, like Ahmed Hussain, Kittu sir, Mewalal. They all did NIS.
I see.
And they were doing good service.
So at that age, you were very firm in your decision that you want to be a football coach, right?
Yeah.
Were there any footballers in your family?
In family, my supporters were there.
I see.
They used to run the club. They used to feed them and all. But I was the only out of the 6 sons, I was the only sports person in
your family.
family.
I see. So then, after you finished your NIS diploma, which was the first football assignment as a coach that you had?
When I was doing the NIS, I had 2 colleagues of me from Goa. One was Ramesh Lotlikar and the other was Sugandh Vaigankar. So they inspired me that there is a post in Goa, so you please come. We'll help you a lot.
I
So
see.
they were very friendly like. So they inspired me to come to Goa. Otherwise, I was a sponsored candidate from Karnataka.
Okay, okay. So after you finished your coaching, you landed in Goa
Yes.
and got your first job over here.
Yeah.
Can you briefly tell us about that, how it all started?
Yeah, my course was finished in the month of May, and immediately there was a call in Directorate of Sports. So from Bangalore only I came to Goa with them, and the interview was there on something like 10th of May or something, and they told me immediately to join the service because they used to have the summer camp.
Okay.
Then I took the permission from them for 10 more days. So I joined on 20th of May 1978 in the department.
Good, very good. Then when you joined the department, the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs, how was like that time the scenario of football in Goa?
That time we had 3 senior coaches, like one was there, Istakio Pereira, who played for Dempos and all. And then Vallabh Mamre was there, who was the Vasco Sports Club player those days. And then I joined, and we used to work very, very, very enthusiastically just to
see.
have the camp together. We used to have, and we used to try our best to see that we get the best out of the boys.
Okay. So there was a lot of interest in football at that stage, younger.
In Goa, those
Youngsters.
days only football was more popular. Like
More prominent sports.
yeah, most prominent players were also there, and the players used to play only football everywhere. So that's how we were not getting much trouble. For 3 days, we used to get the boys like 200 boys for the trials and all. We used to have very tough time.
Okay, okay. Then, as you began your coaching assignment through the department, how were the coaching programs scheduled in schools? Because you said you were, besides you, there were two more coaches, right?
Yeah.
And you. So how was that? Coaching programs were scheduled in various schools. How was it like? And for how many days were these coaching?
My posting was there in Margao, and we had a policy like 15 days we had to work at the center. We must have one center of us, and 15 days we can go to the surrounding villages, schools, and colleges like. So I was in Margao, so I had to go to Kurtorim or Kunkolim or Varka and Kortalim and all for 15 days.
I see.
15 days in Kortalim, 15 days at my center.
Okay.
That's how we used to work.
So the since you were based in Margao, the villages in South Goa were under your jurisdiction.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I used to go up to Kanukona like.
I see.
Yes.
And then this coaching program that you used to conduct
Yeah.
were conducted in the school racing premises at their football ground, and the neighboring schools would come there, or was it only for one particular school? Something
No,
like that?
there used to be like combined because
Okay.
in Kurtorim there were Makazana 2-3 schools. So all three schools boys used to come.
And what was the
That's how.
timing of this coaching? Was it after school hours or in the early morning beginning?
It used to be like those days children has to go to school 8 o'clock. So we had to finish by 8 o'clock to them. Especially if Kurtori I tell, I used to start my training 6 o'clock on the ground.
I see.
So I had to reach by my own transport. Like I had a bicycle. So with those days were no Kadamba and all,
Right.
and no
Yeah.
early transportation
yes.
and all, no lift also. So I used to go on bicycle to Kurtorim, and from after finishing the training, they used to put me in a tempo, and I used to come.
So you were
how-
cycling all
yeah.
the way from Margao to Kurdori?
Yes.
Same thing with the other villages like
Varka
Kortali and
also,
Varka also.
Varka also I went, not Kortalim, because Kortalim used to be many transport facilities.
I
like.
see. Okay. Those
Varka
interior
used to be-
villages.
Yeah, yeah.
So every day you used to
Yes.
cycle.
Yeah, every day morning I used to cycle.
And then how was the cycle coming back to you?
They used to come, they used to put me
in
in
the-
tempos.
I see.
The
Okay.
Bhaji tempos or the local tempos which
Okay.
used to come to Margao, they used to put me, and the tempo wala used to take very eagerly to me to Margao, and he used to drop me
How
to
nice.
Holy Spirit.
But these are all the hardship that you faced as a coach.
That's how those days the teachers were very good, headmisters were very enthusiastic, the children were also very eager like to play football. 6
How-
o'clock we used to start our training. 8
I see.
o'clock we used
and
to finish.
by 6 o'clock, the children would be there on the ground, the students, I mean.
Before me they used to be there like.
And their parents would come along with them.
No parents. Only the PT sir used to be there.
I see.
Those
So the
days.
response from the
Yeah.
student community was also very good.
Very good. It
The
was.
reporting at 6 on the ground in the morning, about 30 years ago, more than that,
Yeah.
40 years ago,
Yeah.
it is quite a
On
challenge.
the church ground we used to practice.
I see.
There was no other grounds and all like.
I can't believe that you were cycling it all the way from Margao every morning. Huh?
For my this thing like interest or the
Interest of
they
football.
used to approach me such a way that I used to go like.
I see.
Yeah.
And this continued for how many years? Like
In a year I used to go 1 month for the camp. To Kurtorim 1 month, Warka 1 month, like
Okay.
that we used to have.
So, from the coaching stints at the school level, coach, when did you move to the next higher level, like, coaching the boys in the colleges and thereafter at the university level and all?
After joining 78, a first assignment I got of the state team, women's, that team was supposed to go to Nagpur for the senior nationals. And before that, 77, 78, Goa had become all India champions in the senior women's team. The After that, winning the championship, all the senior girls were retired. And I got a
see.
new and young team. And the senior girls used to come to me every day. Kampal used to practice, and they used to tell me that, sir, you do this, you do that, this place, that position, this position. They themselves used to come, many of them, like Yolanda, our Julian, and many of the senior players used to
Yeah.
come. And that's how I trained the team quite good, because this was the first assignment of me of the women's, and the girls were very, very interested, good, and talented also. That's how we reached the finals first after the continuation of the team.
Yeah, so this
Nagpur we
was
reached the
the
final.
new team that you formed
Yeah.
after the seniors moved out.
Yes.
Okay, and the new team you took it to Nagpur, right?
Yeah.
And then you reached the finals.
Yes.
Can you recall any names, coach, of those team members you had?
We
Can
those
you
days,
recall?
yeah. We had like Elvi Fernandez from Kunkulim. We had Vinda Fernandez from Varka. We had Fanny was from Kunkulim only, I think. She's in the account department of the government.
I see, got
We
it.
had Clementina Fernandez International from Chikalim.
I see.
So many of them were quite good, like.
So, roughly for how many years did you coach the Goan women's football team thereafter?
Yeah,
Was it a
from
continuous?
80 onwards, I was the regular coach of the women's team. I don't know how it was.
Yeah.
Vijay Devi Rane was the president of the
Yes.
women's team. By force or by this thing order, they used to take me only.
You were the first choice.
Yeah. And I was good to the girls also, and girls were good to me also. Every year we used to go. Like that, I'll tell this Memal Rocky, who is the coach of the Indian women's team now. She was not a footballer at all. We were going to Calcutta for schools team, inter-school, all India. So players were not there of the 18 members.
Okay.
So I called her. She was an athlete. I called her from Kerala, and she came, she joined, and she picked up so well that physically she was quite okay. So senior, junior, she became international.
Yeah.
That's how it was my achievement, like.
I see. A really good
Yes.
achievement.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell us what was the biggest challenge you faced when you were coaching the Goan women's team? Because football was a different ball game for the women.
No, our girls were very, very quite good, very good. No, I recall 5 of the girls of Goa, they used to be there in Indian teams. Quite good. There, Silvia Furtado, Vinda Fernandez, Ivy Colasso, Tracy Pereira, and one more girl. 5 of them used, Sheila Fernandez from Sioli. So 5 of them used to be there in the India team. Means they were quite talented and very good.
Can you recall
And we used to reach always finals.
finals?
Yeah, that time Goa, Bengal, Kerala, and Karnataka used to be there.
I see.
Manipur were not that strong those days.
Right. Coach, can you recall some glorious moments with the Goan women's team, football team?
1986, we were playing against Bengal. That was the semi-final. And Bengal was very strong team, and my was not that bad team. And we defeated them in the Chandrasekhar Nair Stadium, Trivandrum, by 1-0. Then the organizer, they told that it was gate collection and all. So there is a double leg.
I see.
So in the double leg, second day we lost to Bengal by 2-0 because of injury. They
Okay.
played rough game and all.
I
So
see.
that's how, that was the moment of this thing. Like, and always we used to be the finalist those days.
The
And
women's team.
tournament used to be there many.
Okay.
There West Zone used to be there, Inter-zonal used to be there, West Zone used to be there. Like that, there used to be those days very more tournaments.
Correct. Coach, you just spoke about injuries, and that reminds me of another incident. Like incident meaning, I know as a coach in Vasco, I always knew that Coach Mutwali was very particular about a player's fitness when he comes onto the field.
Yeah.
And if you had found any injury to any player, whether minor or major, you would ask that player, whether men's team or women's team, you would ask the player to rest and not to take the field. Is it? Am I right? You were very particular about this fitness of it,
Yeah, it has to be
so
like
that
this.
that injury is
otherwise-
not aggravated.
Yeah, it has to be like that. And with me, there were no much more seriousness and much more injuries and all like that. My 11 players will play the whole tournament. My 11 players only will play. The substitute never used to be get the chance, like,
Okay.
because the 11 used to perform well. The 11 used to give me the result. So I don't have to give the chance like to other players.
So, in other words, your first 11 players were physically fit with their fitness level. They
All,
could-
all
yeah,
used to
all right.
be like
Yeah.
equally, but the selection used to be there like they only has to play.
What was the challenge that you faced when you were coaching a women's team? Like, what were your challenges before you?
Now challenges were not there at all because I had very good facilities from the women's associations, from the Goa Football Association, and from the players they used to be cope up. Now, if I tell one incident of Julian Culasso, she used to come in the Bhaji tempo from Agasain to Kampal. And from Kampal, there never used to be the buses
Correct.
from here. So she has to walk from the market till the Kampali
To
Stadium.
the compulsory.
That's how the place
that
used to be very
Committed,
enthusiastic. like.
commitment,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
enthusiasm.
Yes.
And they have to report to the field on
Yeah.
time, right?
Yes.
Discipline was there also.
And the camp used to be like close camp. Close camp means they had to start early. So 6:30 we used to start the camp. And she used to come all the way from, like that the players were there. So I did not get any tough time and all, like the girls were always helping and the girls were always there to perform good.
Coach, can you share us what was the secret that you had to motivate these youngsters to make them into a best performing team, always on the winning side,
Now I come to the
especially the Goan women's team?
Goa
What
women's
was the
team.
secret of your motivation?
Not secret like much. I used to work hard and they used to follow me.
Okay.
Whatever, if I take 3 hours, they will no grumble for 3 hours. And always not less than 3 hours I have to train the girls.
So there was kind of a give and take
Yeah.
between the team and the coach. Perfect understanding.
Yes, yes, yes.
Huh?
Yes, yes. Thanks
Nobody
God.
grudged if you exceeded the training session.
No, 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 no. Nobody used to
So therein lies the secret
no
of success.
interfere and all.
So herein lies the secret of your success.
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah.
Huh?
There was no
The chemistry you shared with your
Yeah.
players was excellent.
Yeah, my secretary was there, Jyoti Butelo,
Okay.
and she and many of them were there who were supporting me. No grumbling, and especially the players used to support.
Okay.
If the players are agreeing, if the players are following, then I don't have to take much.
Correct. As we are talking about this now, if you look back at the 90s, we are now in the 21st century, 2021. What is the major difference that you see amongst our youngsters with respect to football and their commitment and their discipline?
Now football has become a money gaining game. The money is there, but not much interest like is there among the players. They go for their future like working. We had Jules Albert.
Yes.
Many of the boys went to London and all. If Jules Albert is not there, then who will play in Goa? Many of them went, so that is the drawback of our this thing. And many of the like Manipuri, Assami, or these players, UP and all, they are coming and playing in Goa.
Correct,
And our boys are not there, and many our top level players is living for good this thing like
Prospects in
yeah,
the other
prospect,
field.
like
Living football, what do you
yeah,
mean to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
Okay. So this is not a very good sign for Goan football?
Actually, many of them are left Goa because of their income and all like. But this is not good sign because who will play the outsider like Manipuri and these that and
Yes.
all? They are coming
We
and
have to depend
they
on
are
importing
playing. Yeah.
the players, right?
Yes.
For our
The
own clubs.
olden days teams like Dempo is there. The Dempo used to be the top team of India.
Correct.
Salgaonkar used to be the
Absolutely.
top team of India.
Absolutely.
Vasco also used to be the top team of
Yes.
India.
Yes.
Huh?
And feared
Ah,
on the field. Huh?
yes.
There was a fear,
Yeah, yeah.
psychosis when these teams were on the field.
So now that is not there. Yeah.
Coach, as we were talking about this, have you coached any other football clubs besides this? You know, we are going to the next field. Any other Goan club that was representing in the Goa League matches? Have you coached any clubs in
Yeah.
Goa?
I got a chance to play, coach the Anderson Marine team for 3 years, and we performed very well. The Anderson Marine team defeated Seza Goa, MRF used to be draw, Dempo used to be draw, and Salgaonkar used to be draw. Good performance. And many of the boys from Anderson went for the big clubs like Salgaonkar and
Yes.
this thing and all.
Yeah, they had
And-
seen better
yeah.
prospects there, so they have to move on.
Yes. Then I got a chance to coach the Vasco Sports Club also. So, Vasco Sports Club, I collected all the drop players like Joaquin Gunja, Tiag, Matthew Rodriguez, Chandrakant Naik. I collected all of them and we performed very well. Once it was a game between Churchill and Vasco Club, and we were leading by 1 goal to Churchill. Churchill were very
At top level.
very top team like Usman and
Yes.
just Albert or something like foreigner and all very good. But we were about to win by 1-0.
I see.
But one mistake was there. Last 12 minutes, one substitute was made, and that substitute made us to equalize.
I see. But your
I got a chance.
But your satisfaction was that with this team, you trained them, you molded them to fight against a much bigger giant.
Yeah, and then
And gave them a tough
and then the Chandrakant played for many years. Joki Gunja played for many years. Matthew again played for Sporting and Churchill Brothers. Matthew Rodriguez, the coach of the team and
Yes,
all.
yes.
So many of the boys got a chance to again come and play. They were very good, and some reason they had been dropped. Like again, I collected them and formed the Vasco Sport Club. Very good. I had 2 goalkeepers. Both of them were very good. Alvaro and Chandrakant Naik. And in Bokaro, we had gone for one tournament to Peter Thangraj. He had invited. So in that tournament, the local teams used to take the team to draw. And we used to win by tiebreaker only. Nobody can win against us because Alvaro was a very good goalkeeper and Chandrakant also very good. He will stop 1-2 and he will stop 1-2. So that's how I got an opportunity to be with the very good boys and perform very well. And I had an international player from the Anderson Marine, that is Nelson Landis from Vasco.
Yes, Landis. Nelson Landis.
Yeah, he joined the your MPT
Right,
later
he's
on.
working for
1
MPT.
year he played for Salgaonkar, and he was under 21 India player also. And he had a power of, my players had the power of scoring the goals from the center line.
I see.
And he had scored also. That
Nelson
too is-
Landis.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That too is against Vasco. Good performance it is.
Coach, as you look back and now, what do you find among the youth, those who are, interested in making football as their career? How good is their seriousness at the coaching camps?
Now to
From
tell,
then and now.
yeah, to tell you is those days the boys, the players used to come by themselves. By buses they used to come.
Yeah.
That Janta bus or this thing bus used to come from Margao. In that MPT players used to come.
Tania was there. Tania Bas. I also know, right?
Janta.
Janta, yeah.
Vasco players used to come. Salgaonkar players used to come. Three teams players used to be there in the bus from Kurtori or Makazana that used to start.
travel by
and
bus.
one bus used to come from Kunkolim, that side. So the players had only interest,
Yeah.
nothing else.
Whereas now,
Now the players are not to say not they don't have interest, but they have interest, but they are not bringing the talent. Because those days what used to happen after practicing up to 11 o'clock. Salgaonkar, MPT, Vasco, they used to practice up to 11 o'clock. And after that they used to go home 2 o'clock or this thing like, and then again 5 o'clock they used to be there again on the ground to play. Those, that thing is not there now
so
in
that
the,
commitment is missing now.
that is not there now.
Okay.
Now I happen to be see this Fatoda, like many of the players like Rocky, Anju, then Dominic, and many of them were there, Andrew and all like. They used to be there on the ground again 5 o'clock. There was not much entertainment and all like.
Yes.
So
Do you think
yeah,
there
that
is?
is lacking now.
You think there are other distractions that takes the focus off of a good footballer
That
after
is,
the coaching is
that
over?
is also there.
Other distractions are there. You think?
Distractions are there.
Maybe the television, the mobile, the
Yeah,
other
money,
entertainment.
money
Okay.
is making lot
And
of
money is the
difference.
biggest distraction.
Those days there were no money like. I used to see Camilo Gonçalves is going in a ferry from Vasco to Kutali to ferry and cross then go. So those interest was little bit less nowadays.
But their passion for football was there.
Passion was there
It
too
was
much.
great.
Yeah, yeah. And to tell you is when Seza or Dempo or Salgaonkar, they used to play, the linesmen used to be there inside the ground.
Okay.
You will do that much of crowd used to be there.
On the sidelines.
Yeah, because the Kampal Stadium or Rajendra Prasad Stadium
was not sufficient to
yeah,
house the
small
crowd.
it is,
Small,
but crowd used to be there much more. Because of to see the interest,
Correct.
players were very talented.
How has this ISL made a difference to football in this respect?
ISL is very high level tournament.
You think our youngsters are actually getting inspired by seeing that top level football happening right in front of their eyes through the television media?
That attraction is not there. Like from our Brandon, like Lenny or Kevin Lobo, the other players are not picking up like that.
Okay.
Talent is lacking. So they are not getting much because now our top clubs like Salgaonkar, Dempo, they are not taking much competitive interest. If they were there in the I League in the past, Dempo, Salgaonkar, Vasco, then Sporting, then our minister's team. So 5-6 teams used to be there in the I League of Goa.
Yes.
So the boys used to get the chance,
Exposure.
but now it is
opportunities.
not there because the Dempo, Salgaonkar, especially Churchill brothers and all, they are not taking much interest like. If they have to take interest, our boys will come up very much.
Okay. Coach, what are you doing at present? How are you engaged with respect to football?
Now we have a Ace Soccer Academy, which
Ace
is
Soccer
Ace
Academy
Soccer Academy.
in Vasco.
Yeah, there is a much big number of the boys are there. So we have some junior coaches, like 8 coaches are there. Then my son is there, A license coach he is, and myself. So we are just trying to bring them the best
What
out
is
of
the interest level of the youngsters and their parents?
Now, because of this EFC Goa and all, the parents are more interested to bring the boys to the ground.
Okay.
We are having good response. Not we, only the other clubs are there, like Junior Salgamkar, Junior Churchill and Sporting and all. All of them are bringing their best to perform good.
Good, good. So there is going to be a remarkable change in the next few years if these youngsters who are training now in the various academies, if they are really serious, you look it in that way.
The seriousness is there, but the talent still we are lacking. Like in the past, the boys used to develop the skill very fast. Like
Quick, okay.
yeah, now the development is not there. One skill, if I tell you to remind, coach, same skill every day. Those days were there when we have to teach only one time. That is enough for
And
them.
that the youngster
Yeah.
was picking it up.
Yes. Now
It is not so now.
now it is not there.
What could be the reason for this?
It is interest.
Level, interest level.
Yeah. Interest. Because their tuition is there, school, this thing, that is.
Other interests are there,
Yeah.
whether it is
Concentration is
academic
not
or.
there only to football.
While talking about youngsters in football, how important is diet management for a youngster, say, below 15 years of age?
Now, I always used to tell my boys that whatever you are eating at home, that is more than sufficient to run 100 meter in 11, 12 seconds. It is not much more required, like diet is this, that, and all. Now, fish curry rice is the best food for the athlete, and whatever happily you are eating to survive, the
Okay.
energy is coming to you. Don't go for much. I used to tell my boys
That time.
that.
But now it is not so.
Now it is naturally they all are getting soft drink. If one he asks, parents give 5, 6. Cake is there, this thing is there, the burger and this thing, Domino's.
You mean
all
to
these
say
things.
it is the snacks, the fast foods?
Yeah, yes.
Is it advisable for these youngsters to have that and then
They
come on
know
to
that it is not advisable, that doesn't give the pizzas and all, but still they go for that only.
So, what would be your advice to the parents of these youngsters? See, if you are serious as a parent that your child should be a good footballer, you should also see to the other aspects of his stamina building.
Yeah.
Strength, that much of stamina to play on the ground. So, for that you need a good resistance and good stamina.
Naturally, those days I used to tell my college boys, university boys, and my Anderson Marine boys, they used to get 500 rupees. With 500 rupees, they have to see their transport and diet and everything. Plus, they have to save. And I used to see the many of the boys by saving out of the 500 rupees. Many of them went to Dubai, Sharjah and all. From there they collected money and then they went to London and all, and now they are very comfortable
settled.
and well settled. Like so, food is a very major aspect, especially those days. It was naturally nutritious food. Now it is not there, so
It's fast
the
food.
parents has to see and feed the children or have a good culture of food.
What are your views on this baby league football that is introduced now? Some clubs are doing it. In Murmagaon, we have Salgonkar club doing it. Now, of course, the pandemic has brought a standstill to this program. How will it help?
Naturally, it is quite good because We have started our ACE Academy. 2-3 years children are also brought by the parents.
I
We
see.
cannot refuse them. So we have to take so much of care that 3 years children are coming to us. So baby leg is a must, and to at least create the interest, it is a must. And we are very happy to see the children are coming with Barcelona and Real Madrid and Manchester and all, jerseys and all,
Yeah.
and parents are
So
giving all the
interest is
facility.
generated.
So baby league is quite good.
Uh,
Plus our Salgaonkar is having the 600 boys and girls
yeah,
comes.
under their community development, program, right? Yeah, that's a very futuristic kind of a program they have started.
Yes.
And I've seen the response on the football
At
ground
least
at
interest
Shikalim.
will be
Yeah.
created.
Unfortunately, the lockdown, the pandemic has really, put a spanner in their good works.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a good program for the youngsters.
Yes.
From all your experience in this football field, coaching to everything, what is the present status of grassroots development in Goa in football?
Grassroots is developed very
Do you
much.
have any suggestions?
No, very much they are doing best. But only thing, this thing, they have to be little bit more serious, and training has to be in part tough.
Okay.
That is lacking nowadays.
Okay. You mean
Because
more seriousness?
yeah. Tough training is a must. Because I used to see the Fernando coach of Sri Lanka to Vasco Club. I used to see the Shanmugam sir for Salgaonkar, or Dempos Ratnam, who brought always very greatest of the greatest players and coaches like Amal Datta, Basha Saab, and foreign coaches. They used to be very tough training. I had seen Dempos were booked the Bogmalo Beach Resort,
I see.
and they used to practice 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
That's how tough training is a must to develop.
For overall
that's
development.
grassroots we are not finding like much, but slowly it is going up.
I see.
Now in the past, junior India team we used to have five players like. Your Lawrence Gomes used to be the captain of the team, junior India team. Anthony Baptiste used to be there. Then Thomas Khushbu, and five of them used to be there in the India junior team. Now we are lacking. Now when Bruno was there, Bruno, Sebi Antao, Suhas Gaonkar, and our Francis D'Souza of
Yes.
Vasco,
Yeah.
four of them used to be there in the Indian sub-junior team.
Correct.
So that we are lacking now, because either the talent is there, but talent is not coming out.
It is not nurtured in the right manner. That's what you
No,
want to say.
nurturing is there, but it is not coming for the competition.
To that level of
Yeah, yeah,
competitiveness. So when they go for the selection process, they are falling short of that.
Yes.
stage. Where do you see Goan football maybe 8 to 10 years from now?
Again, it will come to Salonka, Dempos, Churchill, Sporting, and all. It is in their hands to see the boys are nurtured, boys are feed, because those days the boys were used to feed very well by these clubs. Now, if these clubs are brought them, so naturally our standard has to be very high. It used to be high, because I told you many of these things, we little bit struggle, we used to get first place.
Yeah.
Little bit tough time, we used to get first place. University 3 times we got first place, because previous year to 85 our university was established.
Set up, yeah.
86, 87. 3 years I did not get the time. Vijit Hasan Lobo 1 year and 2 years Vallabh Mamre. When I got the team, I made them only tough training. And they got the first place. They used to score 12, 15, 17 goals
In a match.
in a match.
Okay.
And when they were there in this thing, tiebreaker also we won the 1988 finals in this thing, Kampal, comfortably. Because the talent was there. The talent has to be little bit developed with the opponents.
Coach, our time is almost coming to a
Yeah.
close, but before that, I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
Did you have any regrets as a coach, which you still, harbor it in your mind somewhere till today?
Now many of the coaches, what they do for the better performance, they leave the government job and they start their own, like Saudi or Dubai. There it is much more money is there.
Okay.
So studies is also gives you good position. That I was behind, because we used to have every year summer camp of the department. I never miss a single summer camp because of my interest was there only the coaching. From the summer camp, the boys will come to the state team. And I am very happy to see that my boys like Glenn Ticklow, ministers,
Yeah.
Benjamin De Silva, minister, and Avartan Furtado,
Yes.
they were my trainees. So that gives me
Satisfaction.
satisfaction and this thing. Whenever they meet, at least, I told you, Brahmanand also played 25th years
Yes.
of his silver jubilee in my club.
For your
That
club.
is Anderson,
Anderson
Marine.
Marine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that gives me quite satisfaction, no regret. I have done my best. I coached the Indian team 3 years, very on the basis of talent only. I coached the Indian university team 3 times All India champions.
Okay.
And girls also, women's used to be quite good performance.
Oh.
So I don't have any regret in Goa to have this thing, and I'm settled.
You are a
very
happy
well.
man.
Support is there always. Only I have to approach.
Thank you very much, Coach Mutwali, for giving your precious time and coming all the way to the studios. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, here is Coach Mutwali, whose contribution to football is simply amazing. Until today, all the players hold him in very high esteem. He has spoken his heart out and told us so many things about football, his career as a coach, what needs to be done, and how we should go about football. Thank you for watching CCR TV, and keep watching your favorite program, Goincha Futbolache Wastad.